When it comes to love, men often play a quiet game that many women misread. They may want you, feel strongly about you, and think about you constantly, but instead of coming forward, they hold back, waiting for you to make the first move. This is not confusion, it's caution, testing, and a bit of pride mixed with genuine fear of rejection. Understanding these signs is key to taking control of your love life and recognizing when a man truly wants you, but is waiting for your signal. The first sign is consistent attention. He may not say it directly, but you notice him checking in, liking your posts, remembering small details, or sending subtle messages. His attention is constant but careful, like he's testing the waters to see if you'll step closer. The second sign is body language and proximity. He finds reasons to be near you, whether at social events or even casual gatherings. His eyes linger, his gestures are open, and he mirrors your movements unconsciously. This is the silent way men show interest without speaking the words. Third is curiosity about your life. He asks questions not out of obligation, but because he genuinely wants to understand you, your dreams, your fears, and your routines. He remembers what you say and follows up later, showing that you are on his mind more than anyone else's. Fourth is subtle acts of service. He might do small things to make your life easier, bringing you coffee, helping with tasks, or being there when you need support. These are quiet demonstrations of care and a signal that he wants to be part of your life. The fifth sign is light teasing or playful challenges. Steve Harvey often says that when a man likes you, he will challenge you, joke with you, and create a playful tension. This is his way of connecting emotionally without overstepping boundaries. Six, he responds quickly to your messages but rarely initiates first contact. He's waiting for you to make the move while ensuring he's available and attentive. This careful balance is his way of showing interest while respecting the dynamics of attraction. Finally, seventh is he talks about the future in vague terms. He may say things like, we should do this sometime, or it would be fun if we went there together, planting seeds of potential without committing fully again, waiting for your initiative. When a man is interested in you but holding back, one of the clearest signs is his consistent attention. This attention doesn't always come in the form of grand gestures or bold confessions. Often it's subtle, quiet, and persistent, so persistent that if you pay close enough attention, you can't help but notice it. He'll find little ways to check in with you, not out of obligation or politeness, but because your presence is on his mind more than he can admit aloud. It might be as simple as sending a message to ask how your day is going or commenting on something you posted online. These small interactions might seem casual, even accidental, but if they happen consistently over time, they are deliberate. A man who is truly interested will make the effort to maintain a connection without overwhelming you, keeping the door open for a deeper relationship while testing the waters to see how you respond. The consistency of attention is more than just frequency, it's about quality. He remembers the little things you say, your favorite food, a movie you've been wanting to watch, an event you're excited about. Later, he brings these things up, not to show off his memory, but to demonstrate that he's been paying attention and that you matter to him. This type of attention is a marker of genuine interest because it goes beyond surface level attraction. Steve Harvey often says that men show their love in action before words, and consistent attention is one of the first ways he does it. You might notice him liking multiple posts on social media, sending you memes or funny videos that remind him of you, or casually referencing a story you shared in conversation days or even weeks before. Each of these moments is a thread connecting you, subtly weaving a pattern of care and presence in your life. It's also important to recognize the timing of this attention. He won't flood your day with messages or try to dominate your time, because a man who is waiting for you to make a move understands the delicate balance of desire and patience. He wants to be present, but he wants to see if you will meet him halfway. This is a game of patience. Respect he's testing your interest while ensuring he doesn't push too hard. His consistent attention will always feel intentional, never random, and it will create a sense of anticipation in your interactions. You begin to notice that you're on his mind without him having to explicitly say it, and that unspoken connection often speaks louder than words ever could. Another aspect of consistent attention is that it's emotionally engaged. He's not just messaging for the sake of messaging or engaging in superficial conversation. He genuinely wants to know how you feel, what you think, and how your day went. Even if he doesn't always share deep feelings himself, his consistent check-ins reveal his emotional investment. He might notice your moods, sense when you need encouragement, or offer support when life gets challenging. This attentiveness communicates that you are important to him, and that he's willing to put in the energy to show it even if he's not yet ready to verbalize his desires fully. Consistent attention is a subtle, ongoing way that a man signals he wants you while waiting for your move. It's patient, observant, and deliberate. It's the quiet presence that keeps you on his mind, the gentle threads of connection he weaves over time, and the small gestures that show you are valued. If you see this behavior, it's a strong indication that he's interested in waiting for you to respond, to take the initiative, and to move the relationship forward. One of the clearest signs that a man wants you but is waiting for your move is the way he gives you consistent attention. This attention isn't always loud or dramatic, it's subtle, quiet, and persistent. It's the kind of attention that you can feel without him ever saying the words out loud. He checks in not because he feels obligated, but because you are genuinely on his mind. He notices the small things about you, the way you laugh at certain jokes, your favorite coffee, the movie you've been wanting to see, and later brings them up in conversation. These are not coincidences. When a man is interested, even the smallest details matter to him. He remembers them because he wants you to feel seen and appreciated, even if he hasn't yet said, "I like you." This attention is more than just remembering facts, it's about showing care consistently over time. He might send a casual text to see how your day is going, or comment on your social media posts, or send funny videos or memes that remind him of you. None of these gestures are accidental. They are deliberate, quiet ways of keeping a connection alive. Steve Harvey often emphasizes that men show love in action before words. This type of consistent attention is one of the first ways he does it. It tells you that you're on his mind, that he's thinking about you, and that he values your presence in his life. Timing also matters when it comes to consistent attention. He won't bombard you with messages or demand your time, because a man who's waiting for you to make a move knows that patience is key. He wants to show interest without coming across as desperate or overbearing. There's a balance here. He's present, he's attentive, but he's also watching to see if you will meet him halfway. His attention is steady, intentional, and emotionally invested, not random or superficial. You start to notice patterns in his behavior, little threads of connection that reveal he's thinking of you without saying it outright. His attention is often emotionally engaged as well. He doesn't just ask questions out of politeness, he genuinely wants to know how you're feeling, what your dreams are, and what matters to you. He might offer support when you're stressed, encourage you when you're doubtful, or celebrate your small victories with you. Even if he doesn't openly express deep feelings, his consistent presence and attentiveness show that he cares. This is the kind of attention that creates trust and a sense of security, making it easier for you to step forward and meet him. The beauty of this consistent attention is that it communicates desire without pressure. You don't have to guess whether he's interested. His actions quietly reveal his feelings. He's testing the waters, seeing if you'll take initiative, and giving you space to respond. If you notice this kind of persistent, subtle, and emotionally invested attention, it's a strong sign that he wants you but is waiting for your move. Recognizing this pattern allows you to understand his intentions clearly and gives you the confidence to act when the timing feels right. Another clear sign that a man wants you but is waiting for your move is the way he uses his body language and the way he positions himself around you. Men often communicate more with their actions and presence than with words, and if you pay attention, you can read a lot about his feelings. He might find reasons to be near you, whether at work, social events, or casual gatherings. It's rarely accidental. A man who is interested will unconsciously move closer, linger longer, or orient himself so that he is in your line of sight. His body speaks a language all its own, and every gesture, from leaning in when you talk to mirroring your movements to holding eye contact a little longer than usually, is a subtle way of expressing attraction and interest. Steve Harvey always emphasizes that men show who they are through actions before they speak, and body language is one of the clearest signs of this truth. You might notice him adjusting his posture when you approach, standing taller, or sitting in a way that opens up to you rather than closing off. These small signals are almost instinctive. He may not even realize he's doing them, but they are his way of making sure you notice him, feel his presence, and sense his interest without him having to verbalize it. When a man likes you, his body tends to orient toward you naturally. Even if he's trying to play it cool, there will be subtle signs like facing you in a group, angling his body toward you in conversation, or finding ways to position himself where he can see you easily that reveal his focus. This kind of nonverbal attention often communicates more than words ever could because it is instinctive and hard to fake. Proximity is another important aspect. He may find excuses to sit near you, brush past you, or stand close during group activities. He might also time his entrances or exits so that he crosses paths with you more often than would seem random. This is a quiet way of saying, I want to be around you and I enjoy your presence. When you notice someone doing this consistently, it's not coincidence, it's intentional. It's a man letting you know he's interested without having to make himself vulnerable by confessing feelings outright. Steve Harvey often says that men are wired to express attraction physically first, and if he's waiting for your move, these physical cues are his way of drawing your attention while maintaining a sense of respect and caution. Facial expressions also play a big role in this nonverbal communication. He may smile at you more often than at others. His eyes light up when you talk, or you catch him glancing at you in moments when he thinks you're not looking. Even subtle micro-expressions, like a quick raise of the eyebrows or a tilt of the head, can indicate interest. Men often reveal their feelings through these involuntary cues, and if you notice patterns over time, it's a strong signal that he's thinking about you, even if he isn't yet ready to speak. Another layer is the way he uses touch, even in small, socially acceptable ways. A gentle tap on the shoulder, a light brush of the hand, or guiding you with the hand on your back are all signs that he is trying to establish a closer connection. These gestures show comfort, attraction, and a desire for closeness while still allowing you the space to make the next move. When you put all these pieces together, the orientation of his body, the consistent proximity, the subtle facial expressions, and the small touches, it paints a clear picture. He is interested, engaged, and emotionally invested, but he is waiting to see how you respond. Reading these nonverbal cues carefully can give you the confidence to understand his intentions and take action without overthinking or misinterpreting his behavior. Another unmistakable sign that a man wants you but is waiting for your move is the genuine curiosity he shows about your life. When a man is truly interested, he doesn't just focus on surface level details like your appearance or social status. He wants to understand who you are at your core, your dreams, fears, routines, and values. This curiosity goes beyond polite conversation or small talk. He listens carefully to what you say, remembers it, and follows up later. If you mention a goal, a hobby, or a challenge you're facing, he brings it up again in a future conversation. This is not accidental, it's his way of signaling that you matter to him and that he's invested in learning about you. Steve Harvey often emphasizes that men show love through observation and attention before they express it verbally, and curiosity is one of the most telling signs of genuine interest. His questions are purposeful, not obligatory. He doesn't ask because he has to, he asks because he wants to know. He wants to understand what makes you happy, what motivates you, and what stresses you out. He might ask about your family, your friends, or your favorite activities, and he always remembers the answers. This kind of emotional engagement demonstrates that he's not just interested in passing time with you, he's interested in you as a person. A man waiting for you to make a move is often careful with his approach. Instead of rushing into declarations of love, he gathers information about who you are, how you think, and what you value so that when the time comes, he can connect with you on a deeper level. Another aspect of this curiosity is the follow-up. If he notices that something is important to you, he references it later. For instance, if you mention a big presentation at work, he might ask the next day how it went. If you talk about a movie you wanted to watch, he might suggest watching it together. These small touches reveal that you're on his mind even when you're not around. It's a subtle form of communication that demonstrates attentiveness and care without requiring him to explicitly say, I like you. His goal is to make you feel understood and valued, to show that your thoughts and experiences matter to him, and to quietly build a connection that encourages you to take the next step. The consistency of this curiosity is key. A man who only asks a few questions sporadically or seems uninterested in follow-ups may not be genuinely invested. But when he continuously demonstrates a desire to know more about you, it's a strong sign that he's thinking about you regularly and waiting for you to signal that you feel the same way. His attention is intentional, persistent, and emotionally present, which are all signs of a man who is interested but cautious, giving you the space to make your move. Emotional intelligence also plays a role here. He can sense your moods, pick up on subtle cues, and adjust his questions and interactions accordingly. He wants to make sure that when he engages with you, it's meaningful and supportive, not intrusive or overwhelming. This is part of the quiet patience that many men show when they like someone but are waiting for that first move. They test the waters carefully, ensuring that you are comfortable while showing enough interest to keep your attention. When you notice that a man is genuinely curious about your life, remembers what you say, follows up thoughtfully, and shows emotional investment consistently, it is a clear indicator that he wants you. He is waiting for you to step forward, to reciprocate the interest, and to acknowledge the connection he has been quietly nurturing. Recognizing this behavior allows you to feel confident in your perception and to respond in a way that encourages the relationship to grow naturally. A man who wants you but is waiting for your move often demonstrates his feelings through subtle acts of service. These are not grandiose gestures or public displays of affection, but small, consistent actions that show he cares about your well-being and wants to make your life easier. Steve Harvey often says that men express love through actions more than words, and acts of service are one of the clearest ways they do this. He might notice when you're carrying too many things and offer to help, or he may send you a message to check if you got home safely after a long day. These acts are quiet signals that you are on his mind and that he's willing to invest time and energy into your comfort, even if he hasn't openly declared his feelings yet. What makes these acts powerful is that they are intentional and consistent. A man who is genuinely interested won't just help you once and disappear. He will continue to show support in ways that fit naturally into your interactions. He might remember a problem you mentioned earlier and follow up by offering a solution or lending a hand. He might take notice of your preferences and incorporate them into his actions, like bringing your favorite coffee when he knows you're stressed, or suggesting something that aligns with your hobbies or tastes. Each of these small gestures communicates that he's paying attention, that he cares about your happiness, and that he wants to be present in your life without forcing a conversation about feelings. Subtle acts of service also serve as a way for him to test the waters. He wants to show interest and care without overstepping boundaries or making you feel pressure. By helping in small ways, he signals his intentions while allowing you the space to reciprocate or respond. It's a delicate balance. He demonstrates that he is reliable, considerate, and attentive, but he does so in a way that lets you control the pace of the relationship. Steve Harvey frequently highlights that a man's love is often proven through the consistency of his actions rather than verbal promises, and acts of service are a perfect example of this principle in action. Another key aspect is that these acts are often tailored to your needs. He pays attention to what matters to you and finds ways to show up in those areas. For example, if you mention that you're overwhelmed with work, he may offer help or advice, even if it's something as simple as helping organize a task or sharing a resource. If he notices you're tired, he may suggest a small way to relax or take care of yourself. These gestures, while subtle, indicate a level of attentiveness and emotional intelligence that goes beyond casual interest. They show that he's thinking about how he can add value to your life and make you feel supported. The beauty of these subtle acts is that they communicate care without requiring him to verbalize his feelings before he's ready. He's waiting for you to make the move, but in the meantime, he demonstrates that he is dependable, considerate, and invested in your happiness. These actions build trust and emotional connection, laying the groundwork for a deeper relationship once you respond. When you notice these patterns, small, consistent, and thoughtful acts that improve your day or show awareness of your needs, it's a strong indicator that he wants you and is quietly waiting for you to take the next step. Recognizing these acts of service allows you to understand his intentions clearly. You see that his interest is genuine, expressed through action rather than words, and that he is creating an environment where you feel cared for and valued. This understanding gives you the confidence to take initiative, knowing that the signals he's sending are intentional and sincere.